Our mothers is our title for this morning's message. And of course, it coincides, intentionally coincides with the celebration of Mother's Day, which is actually celebrated in the Philippines and most part of the Western world on the second Sunday of May. But in Korea, they celebrate Parents' Day on the 8th of May. Jesus, Mary, the mother of Jesus, witnessed her son's crucifixions from the foot of the cross. And we know that. Actually, binasa po natin, isa siya sa mga seven last words of Jesus Christ on the cross. And John chapter 19 is the third word that Jesus Christ uttered on the cross. Can you imagine how she must have felt, right? Nung mamatay po yung brother-in-law ko, umuwi po kami, Mr. City, mga bata. Hindi ko makalimutan, sinabi ng bilang kong lalaki sa akin. Ang hirap pala nung ikaw mag-ilibig sa sarili mo. It's usually the opposite, right? Kasi our parents usually, sila ang unang pumapana. Kasi syempre, given nature, mas matanda sila. But when he said, sa hirap pala nung ikaw magbabari sa sarili mo. Well, that's exactly what Mary had felt. But you know what? Jesus on the cross, bearing the weight of sins of the world on his shoulders, yet he sees to it that his mother is being taken care of after he's dead, after he's gone. Ganun nga kamahal ng nanay niya, di ba? That one of the words uttered on the cross, or one of the clause or the phrase uttered on the cross was for her mother. Behold your mother, behold your son. From then on, kinukup na po ni John si Mary. Many commentators believe it's because probably Jesus' brothers and sisters were not yet followers of Christ at the time. But eventually, they became followers of Christ. Tinuturo po ng Diyos sa atin, ang Panginoong Jesus, ng araw na ito, kung gaano kayo importante na alagaan natin ang ating mga nanay. Hindi lang alagaan, kundi mahalin. Tandaan niyo po, you cannot be intentionally wrong with your mother and right with God. Parang galit na galit ka sa nanay po, tapos nandito ka. Nagpupuri sa Panginoon, parang hindi kita. If your mother is still alive, regardless of your age and her age, you can show your love in her various ways. May pito po tayong pag-aaralan. Yung mabilis lang sana ito. But bear with me. Sometimes I became more emotional, a little emotional on this. First, when we love our mother, we love our mothers through our words. Just what like Jesus did on the cross. Sabi niya, behold your son. Behold your mother. Sabi nga, dahil mamamatay na ang Panginoon sa laman, alam niya yun. So, inabilin po niya ang kanyang nanay sa isang apostol na kanyang minamahal. Loving our mothers in our words. Sa mga lalaki especially, philosophy ng mga lalaki ganito eh. I don't have to say I love you, ma, kasi alam mo naman, alam mo na yon. Alam mo na mahal naman kita. Dinabi ko na sa inyo na hindi naman ako magbabago ng isip na mahal naman kita, nay. Or, pinapakita ko naman sa'yo. Brad, sis, especially mga brothers, no? Say it! Sinabi naman sa nanay niyo mahal niyo siya. Kaya rin marinig yun. Children need to hear it. Para maging model sila ng kanilang tatay sa pagsasabing mahal nila ang nanay. No, saying I love you to your mom doesn't make you less of a man. And kailangan din marinig ng mga asawa natin. It's an old cliche. Ako, lagi akong, pag ang nag-I love you ako sa asawa ko, yung po ko pinapagtan ko ng heart. That is exclusively for her. Pag nag-I love you ako sa ibang tao, my friends, small letter lahat. That's just me. I don't know about you. Meron po akong babasahin sulat sa inyo. Isa siyang army. The World War II. Nag-rescue sa Pilipinas. Pagkatapos bombahin ng Japan, ng Pearl Harbor, nagkaroon ng World War II. So, pinadala po sila sa Pilipinas, dahil inokupahan ng Japanese ang Pilipinas noon. 11 days after they landed, this army met a woman, Filipina. She said, I met the most beautiful girl in the world. Nung first date nila, sabi niya, I'm going to marry you. And true to it, 18 months later, pinakasalan po niya ang babae yung natagpuan niya sa Pilipinas. And they lived, of course, in America, and they married for 57 years. Imagine that. 57 years po silang mag-asawa. Pero po sila dalawang anak. Ang pangalan po ng babae, Mary. Pero namatay po si Mary 5 days before Christmas. Although, nag-agree po sila, nung buhay pa sila, yung kanilang mga ashes, ay ito-throw nila sa mountains. Hindi po niya nagawa. Sabi kasi niya, nung buhay pa po ang kanyang asawa, sabi ni Mary, you don't know how much I love you, sabi ni Mary, sa asawa niya, American. Sagot po niya, likewise. Likewise. I never said, I love you. Sabi niya, no, she's gone. Sasabihin ko man sa kanya kung gaano ko siya sa mahal, it's too late. It's really too late. Kahit gaano pa gumawa ng mga poems, you couldn't hear. Nung pong mamatay yung si Mary, sabi nung lalaki sa kanya, there aren't enough words to tell you how much I love you. Sabi ni lalaki. Sabi ni Mary, a few hours later, she said, not enough words. And she died. Not enough words. Hindi naman masyadong maraming words na kailangan para malaman na mahal mo sa buhay, nanay mo, asawa mo, na mahal mo siya. Just express it. We should love our mothers and let them know that we do by saying so. Not only our mothers, but also our spouses. And it's not only true from husband to wife, but also wife to husband. Our children too. Our mothers. Some men will say, hindi po ako komportable, sabihin sa nanay kong mahal siya. Di ba being komportable? Be uncomfortable for that matter. Just say it. If you love your mother verbally. Love them in words. Number 2, love your mother in action. Physical, kumbaga. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8 and 9. Sabi po dyan, my son, hear the instruction of your father, and then do not forsake the law of your mother, for they will be a graceful ornament on your head and a chain about your neck. When was the last time you gave your mom a big hug? When was the last time you kissed her on the cheek? Rub him with that. Do you know that she's the first person to touch you? Nandun ka sa sinapupunan na, yan, siya na buwan. Kung mo, lumabas ka, ikaw priority niya. He hold you, cuddle you, stroke your head, rub your feet. Pinikisip-isip pa niya ng mga biskin. Minsan, yung mga lalaki, popormahin yung buhok, lalagyan ng laway ang kanyang kamay. Pinilitan niya lampin mo. Wala kang diaper kasi. Tinuruan ka paano magpupo. Pag sinisipong ka, help you blow your nose. Kung saan mo ba, pag barado ang ilong mo, sinisip-sip niya yung ilong mo, literally. Just to get out. Pinupunas niya yung mga nagsobra-sobrang pagkain sa mga. Hindi naman niya dapat gawin yan. She constantly touched you. She endured a lot of things for you. She deserves your touch. You will never give up that completely kasi at hindi natin makita. Mayakap ang natin nanay dahil malayo tayo. It's more than jewelry, it's more than flowers, more than candy. Just love our mother, physically. So this story of a man who became an attorney, father of 4. During their 25th anniversary, his wife told him, date another woman. 25 years after they married, date another woman. And that woman is the attorney's mom. Nung lumabas, tinawagan po niya ang nanay niya, kasi nabingisa na lang ang nanay niya. Tinawagan po ni attorney si nanay, hey, labas tayo. Oh, bakit? May problema ba? Sabi ng nanay niya, kasi madalang siya tumawag. At pag natatawag, di naman puro problema din naman. So ngayon tumawag si attorney, sabi, nay, labas tayo. O bakit? May problema. Di, wala. Gusto ko lang nilang ilabas. So her mother wore the last dress she wore 20 years na palang patay ang tatay niya. Yung damit na paborito niya sinuot noong 20, anong anniversary, last anniversary ng buhay pa ang nanay niya. Yun ang suot ng nanay niya. At binalita niya sa kanyang mga kaibigan na magdi-date siya sa gabing yun kasama ang anak niya. Tuwa-tuwa ang mga amiga niya. Tuwa-tuwa ang amiga ng nanay niya. At nang dumating na sinundo na ni attorney ang nanay niya, pares na ninenervyos. Para bang first day. Tapos nung pagdating nila doon sa restaurant, alam mo yung parang yung nakahawak dito yung nanay, parang sa pagdakay, naglalakad kayo sa kasal. At they are supposed to watch movie. But dahil ang dami nilang catching up to do, ang tagal ng kanilang kwentuhan, dami nilang nakapagkwentuhan, ang naging naramdaman nila yung comfort sa isa't isa. The mom was so happy, at naging very memorable on day, they forgot the movie actually. So umuwi siya, at tinanong ng pag-uwi ng nanay ng attorney sa wife, sabi, how was your day? Perfect. Few weeks later, namatay ang nanay niya on an heart attack. Namatay si nanay. Pero may binibot may tinawag ang kung saan sila nag-dinner, tumawag po yung restaurant sa kanya, sinabi, your mother made here a reservation. Pinahayag niya na, sabi niya, I have made your reservation for 2 in the same restaurant where we dine. If I could not make it, promise me, bring your wife. Hindi na sila nakapag-date ng pangalang pagkakataon. Sa pagkamatay niya, yung welfare pa rin naman niya ang nasa isip niya. Sabi niya, why didn't I do that many times? Piniprepare ko pa lang ang message na ito, ganito na ako. Very expect. Number 3, love your mother in thoughts. This verse, mga kapatid, final greetings na Apostle Paul sa mga taga-Romans. Sabi niya, greet Rufus, chosen in the Lord, and his father and mine. Rufus is a friend, and Rufus is what? And mother of Rufus, Paul's surrogate mother. Parang nanay-nanayan. Di ba tayo naman sa mga kapatid natin sa church? Meron tayo mga close. So yung family natin, close na rin natin sila. So we called our moms, their moms too. Tama ba? Ganun natin sila. Si Apostle Paul in this point, iniisip niya yung, hindi naman niya nanay physically. Right? Parang tanong lang ng best friend niya, maaari. Narin ng kaibigan niya, maaari. Pero, it was written in the Bible. Right? Love your mother in thoughts. Most mother will listen on what we're saying. She is sympathetic. Always has ear to listen. Kahit na matatanda na tayo. Ako po baliktad. Nung umuwi po ako, nanay ko, kwento na ng kwento about my siblings. About yung problema niya sa bunso, sa pangalawang bunso, sa tatay ko. Yan. I was really attentive to those things. But kung Linus, hindi ko na kwento ang buhay namin dito, nang ganun saya naman. Last week, there was a story of a mom who was so thankful, supposedly sana, sa government for making her daughter live again. Mrs. Veloso, right? Meron pong documentary yung isang taon sa pagka-execute ng isang kriminal dahil sa ginawa niyang capital crimes. Nag-slaughter po siya ng 37 people gamit ang palakol. Sabi ng mga tao doon, your son is just a wicked boy. No, he's a good boy, sabi niya. He hacks 37 people, but he has a good heart. Only mother will say that to a criminal. It's no wonder kapag tayo nag-uusap tayo sa nanay natin, sila nakikinig. No? Walang issue. Diba? So, yung mga nanay natin, yung mga matanda na, balik rin naman natin ngayon. Kaya naman na makinig sa kanila. Take time to listen. Sabi nga, it's payback time. Lagi nag-complain nanay ko eh. Matanda na, paulit-ulit. Paulit-ulit ka rin ng bata ka. Kulit mo nga eh. Kulit nga natin. But, diba? Just like you did. Your question over and over. Imagine a son will ask her mom, Nay, Tay, may tricycle ba sa langit? Those silly questions. Right? But when they are older, iba, may Alzheimer's na. Iba, di na makahawak ng cup, nababasag na. Di ba tama lang na Saturn? Tie their shoes. Diba? To listen to their nonsense. Once upon a time, nonsense din naman pinagsasabi natin sa kanila, and they listen. Love our moms. Ito. Number 4. Love your mother patiently. As related po ito. Sabi po ni Apostle ni Solomon, listen to your father who begot you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Sapol, no? Do not despise your mother when she is old. And 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8, love covers multitudes of sin. Mothers have an incredible job. Most of them have no pay. Especially mga full-time moms. I don't know if you have read the story of an accountant who was interviewed. It's not for the position, but he just asked, what does your wife do? And she said, no, she's not working. She's at home. Okay. So, I make all the money. Oh, good. So, what time does your wife get up? Oh, she gets up at 5. Cooks breakfast for me and the kids. And then after that, of course, I'll eat, then I will leave, and she will clean the dishes, she will take the kids to school, because she doesn't know. And then after that, she goes to the grocery store to buy the things for lunch, and she will prepare lunch, or dinner, because she doesn't know. You see? And so in the evening, what does she do? She prepares dinner. Okay? Prepare our kids for shower. And a little later, she will read them stories before they go to bed. And of course, she doesn't work. The psychologist turns and said, you don't call that work? Balik kaya ka ng pwesto ng asawa mo. Ikaw magising na alas 5 ng umaga. Maganda ka ng breakfast. Paliguan mo yung mga bata. Maganda ng mga damit. Gawa mo ng assignment sa gabi, magkwento ka bago sila matulog, tapos hostess pa siya sa gabi. So, natawan. Kaya maya. Hindi yung isa counter. Tapos ano na ulit? Diba? Kaya ito rin. So love our mother, patiently. I have a story for you of a Korean mom. A Korean son, actually, whose mom has only one eye. He hated her because she has only one eye. She is a cause of embarrassment to him when he goes to school. Pag nasa shop sila at kasama niya, naiiyak ang anak kasi nga isa lang ang mata ng nanay niya. Pag sumusundo siya sa school, ayaw niya siyang sinusundo kasi pinagtatawanan siya ng kaklase niya. Huwag ka nang pumunta rito. Isa lang ang mata mo. Pinagtatawanan mo mga kaklase mo. Ba't hindi ka pa mamatay? Hindi po nag-response ang nanay niya. Pero he felt a little bad about what he said. Sa ganabihan, nagising siya, nandun sa kusina para uminom ng tubig. Nandun ang nanay niya umiyak. Parang naiyak nanay niya, baka magising ang anak niya kasi papasok ko siya sa school. Tinignan niya ang nanay niya, pero wala naman siya sinabi. Pero guilty siya sa ginawa niya sa nanay niya. Pero hit pa rin ang nanay niya, dahil umiyak na isa naman mata niya. Talagang masakit sa sarili niya na napapaiyak siya sa mga klase niya dahil sa nanay niya. So ang ginawa na lalaki ito, nag-aaral siya ng mabuti, nag-aaral siya sa Seoul, study, nag-accept siya sa Seoul National University, and with all confidence he had, after getting the degree, he got married, he bought his own house, he had kids, he's living happily, a successful man. Nakalimutan niya ang nanay niya. His happiness is getting bigger and bigger and bigger when one time, someone knocked at the door. Oh yeah, sino kaya yun? It was his mother. Still, with one eye. So, okay na siyang buhay niya, tapos biglang darating ang nanay niya ng isa lang ang mata. Nung buliksan niya yung pinto, yung mga anak niya natakot na sa matanda. Kasi isa lang ang mata ng nanay niya. Sabi ng lalaki, "Who are you? I don't know you." Sabi niya, para hindi siya mapahiya sa mga anak niya. Hindi niya masabing nanay niya yun. "Who are you? I don't know you." Sinagawan niya, "How dare you to come to my house and scare my daughter? Get out of here! Now!" Sabi ng matanda, "I'm sorry, mali po yata yung address na napunta ko." And so she disappeared. Thank goodness, sabi niya, she's gone. So na-relieve siya. One day, a letter came about school reunion. So, sinungaling siya sa nanay niya, sabi niya, go siya daw business trip, or actually pupunta lang siya sa reunion. Tapos pumunta siya, kasi siyempre reunion siya doon sa hometown niya. So, nakita niya yung dati nilang bahay. So, for curiosity, pumasok siya. Nakita yung nanay niya, nakahiga siya sa ground. At hindi siya umiyak. Meron siyang papel sa kamay niya. And was the letter for me. She wrote, "My son, I think my life is long enough now, and I won't visit you in Seoul anymore. But it would be too much to ask if I wanted you to come to visit me once in a while. I miss you so much. I was glad you were coming for the reunion, but I decided not to go to school because, I embarrassed you. Sorry for only having one eye, and I was embarrassment to you. You see, when you were a little, you got into an accident and lost your eye. You see, as a mother, I couldn't stand watching you growing up with her. So I give you mine. I'm so proud of you, my son. Seeing all you work for me in my place with that eye. I was never upset at you for anything you did to me. A couple of times that you were angry with me, I thought it's because he loves me. I miss the times when you were young and around me. I miss you so much. I love you. You mean the world to me. I love your mother. Just for you to see, he gave her eye to you. Di ba dati na dapat pasalamatan? Huh? That's number 5. Love your mother thankfully. Because what you are right now is probably because of your mom. But I want to remember that when you faith that is in you, sulat po ito ni Apostle Pablo kay Timothy, sabi niya, when I come to remember that when you faith in you, which felt dwelt in your grandmother Louise and your mother Eunice, I am persuaded that you in you also. Sabihin ng mga nanay, lola, ang nanay at lola ni Timothy, maganda ang influensya sa kanya. So we should love our mother thankfully. Sa inyo pong mga program, sa likod mayroon nakalusulat dyan, isang teacher ang nagbibigay ng example, science class, lahat, di ba pag magnet, ina-attract niya yung mga metal objects, di ba? It pick up all metal objects. So they studied about science. At the end of the class, after some time, the teacher gave them they give them tests. Ang tanong, my question is, my name has 6 letters, the first one in M, and I pick up things, what I am. More than 50% of the student wrote mother. Because mother picks up everything we left off, right? Yung bata tayo, yung kung ano yung naiiwan, si nanay ang pumipick up. She needs to say, she needs to hear your thank you. She needs to hear our thank you, not just today. But on every occasion we can get. Have you heard about the story of the lies of a mother? Yung kasinungalingan ng nanay. There's a story of the 8 lies of a mother in India, actually. Sa batang ito, they were born poor, open up, they don't have enough to eat. Whenever we have some food, sabi niya, mother gave me a portion of her rice. While she was transferring rice to my bowl, sabi ko sa kanya, Nay, kain ka. Eat rice, not, I'm not hungry. First lie. Second lie, nung nagisda ang nanay niya, konti lang nakuha niya, gumawa siya ng fish soup, papunta niya mahubos yung fish soup. Sabi niya, Nay, kain ka na. Hindi marunong. Sige na, hindi ako kumakain ng fish. Don't really like fish. Second lie. Then, in order for him to fund his education, part-time ang nanay niya sa match factory. Hanggang gabi, gumagawa siya ng match sa bahay. May kandila lang sila. Sabi sa akin, Nay, go to sleep. It's late. You can continue working that tomorrow. Goes to sleep, son. I'm not tired. Third lie. Final exam. Lalo din sa Korea, di ba may sunog? At naintay ang nanay niya under the heat of the sun. When the bell ring, pumunta siya sa nanay niya, inakap niya ang nanay niya, at ang nanay niya binigyan siya ng cup of cold tea. Nakita niya na pawis na pawis. Sabi niya, Nay, inom ka rin. Drink, son. I'm not thirsty. Fourth line. Nung mamatay ang tatay niya, nahirap lang sila, tinulungan sila ng uncle niya, in-encourage siya ng kanyang mga neighbors. Kung mag-asawa, bata ka pa. I don't need love. Fourth line. Fifth line. Nung nakapagtapos na siya ng pag-aaral, may trabaho na siya, sabi, it was time for my mother to retire, but she kept on doing market things and stuff. Titinda pa rin siya ng mga gulay sa palengke. I keep sending her money, but she was even send the money back to me because she said, I have enough money, son. Sixth line. He got a scholarship from American corporation. He worked, he became successful. He had a big salary now. He decided to bring his mother to America. But sabi ng nanay niya, no son, I'm not used in high living. Nung matanda na siya, nagka-cancer ang nanay, hospital ang nanay niya, he had to visit his mother. When I came home to visit my mother, he was bedridden after an operation. Mother tried to smile, but I was heartbroken because she was so thin and feeble. But my mother said, don't cry, son. Don't cry, son. I'm not in pain. And she breathless. Salamatan ba natin siya? Sa giwa-giwa nila sa buhay natin. Love your mother generously, number 6. Proverbs 31:31. Proverbs 31 is actually a verse known for the wife and a mother of excellence. From the description of her, we can learn that his mother did work hard. Kung babasahin niyo po ang 31, dahil na ginagawa, that he made sure that his priority is home. Her home. Her family neglected, he never neglected her family in spite of the job that she has. She maintained a proper balance. So sabi ng Proverbs 31, give her the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gates. Love your mother generously. What could we give to our mom in exchange of what he have done to us? There's nothing too good for her. We could never repay her, but we ought to die trying before she does. She didn't spend on herself unless all your needs were met. She would easily do without, and it's time for her to have something she wants. She clears her schedule so she can go with you. She gives up opportunities so she can have more opportunities to be with you. In exchange, what could we give to our moms? We should love them generously. Finally, we should love our mother with respect and honor. Exodus chapter 20 verse 12, mga kapatid, ito lang sa 10 utos, ito lang ang mayroong promise. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God has given you. Lahat ng mga commandments, walang promise. Ito lang. Do not kill, do not destroy, do not steal, do not kill. Walang mga promises yan. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. That's true, that's true. Pero ito lang. Sa lahat ng mga utos, kung na-remember nyo na, kung na-realize nyo, is the only commandments which include a built-in promise of blessing. This is blinding as long as your mother lives. Binding, I mean. Now, binding po yan habang buhay ang nanay nyo. Buhay natin. Obey. In Exodus chapter 6 verse 3, children, obey your parents and Lord Jesus right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise that it will be well with you and you will be loved, may live long on the earth. Another command says, children, obey. Obey. Not binding. When you leave your home, pero still you have to honor them. Kapag wala ka na, of course, hindi mo na ma-obey ang nanay mo, no? Kasi wala ka na, hindi siya nagugutos sa'yo. But honor them. It's different, right? If the husband, of course, we know, if the husband is the head of the home, the mother is the heart of the home, don't break her heart. but my mother is not honorable. Well, the Bible says, honor your father and mother. Walang qualification yan kahit ang nanay may bad siya. Sabi ba yan? Honor your mother and your father who are honorable. Kahit anumang sama ng nanay mo, kung masama man siya, walang exemption. You should still have to honor your mom. I believe, hindi naman po siguro rito marami sa atin na may ganun nanay. Karamihan sa atin, maayos naman ang ating mga nanay. Diba? More so, they deserve to be honored and respected. Diba? Because tayo sa atin din naman ang balik. Sa atin ang balik. You may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. When God created woman, it's very difficult. And it's very, merong kwento, it's not biblical, but it's very good kwento na tinanong ng anghel, anong ginagawa niya. It should be, sabi niya, tama dapat ang specs. She could completely washable, pero hindi plastic. Marami siyang 180 movable parts. None of those things. Should be sensitive enough. 6 pairs of hands? No way. But actually, more than 6 minsan. 3 pairs of eyes? No, only 2, but minsan mas marami pa. Dami nakikita ng nanay natin. Tapos, nung may leak doon sa ginagawang model na mother ni God, something like that. What's that leak? May naglilik? May naglilik sa ginagawang. Sabi ng Panginoon, it's a tear. It's a tear. It's for joy, sadness, disappointment, pain, loneliness, and pride. So the angel said to God, you're genius. The Lord said, I didn't put it there. How about a hand for crowning jewel of God's creation? Our mothers. So, conclusion po natin. Always love our mom. She may be your worst critic, but she will always be your biggest supporter. And we experienced that already. Let's call our mother. Call your mom. Call the mother of your kids. Tell her how much you love her. And remember her not only on Mother's Day, but in every way possible. Don't neglect her. Let us pray. And this is the prayer. I hope everyone will pray this in their hearts. You may not utter this